Before I met Jackie, I thought PR was sort of some sort of dumb kind of thing that you could just waste a lot of money on, and we used to get all these fancy PR people coming around and trying to sell me their services, and I thought I can write articles better than most people, and I can send stuff off, and I can do that, and I really didn't think that a PR company would have anything to offer us until Jackie came along. So when Jackie came and said, that PR really would have something to offer us, I invited her to, for some piddling amount of money. I said, all right, we give you say $100 a month and show us what you can do. And after a couple of months, I was completely convinced. I mean, Jackie has contacts in the industry, and she treats them with a very high level of respect, and I really, really like that. And I was starting to see, the service she offers as she works for the press. She's finding stories for people, and she's, you can contract her to write stories for yourself, but she won't do anything that she thinks isn't going to produce worthwhile results. So, you can be confident that she's not going to just take your money and send a whole pile of samples out to a whole bunch of people who are really not interested. She really targets how she goes about her business, and as I say, she really treats her clients in the media with real respect, and so she brings those stories to life. She knows what sort of stories interest them, and so she finds them out from us, So I keep in touch, tell her what we're up to, and she says, that's going to be really cool, tell me more, and I will, I'll pitch this to one of my media contacts. I think what sets WaltersPR apart is that there is their integrity. I mean that they don't rely on flashy cars and that kind of stuff, and it's that real level of understanding of what her clients need, her clients in the industry side, and her clients in the media side, and really sort of bringing those things together. So she's adding value to the media people, and she's adding value to people, the industry people, and so she really works on that. She's not thinking, oh, I should be able to squeeze another $1,000 out of these jokers. It's really cool. After we'd been working with Jackie a few years in our external public relations, she suggested that there would be things to be gained from engaging with our own staff around sort of their relations with the company and the company's relationships with them, and to really sort of benchmark how we relate to our people and how our people relate to us. And she started doing this. It's a similar thing to trying her out on the marketing stuff, and so she went around and spoke to every one of our staff. We've got 50 odd staff here, and she spoke to everyone on our staff in turn for about 20 minutes, and just that in itself, as an outsider coming in and asking people how they feel about the business and what they don't like and what they do like, and giving us ratings. Everybody gave us a rating out of 1 out of 10 for a whole lot of different aspects, and it's really allowed us to benchmark that, and then something to work around and to monitor how people are feeling. When we moved into this place, there was a lot of pressure on everybody, and so we noticed a bit of a drop in people's enthusiasm, and it's come right back up again, thank goodness. And doing that audit with our people, which is so important. People are everything. So doing that audit with our people and being able to figure out where we need to improve, and then monitoring those improvements and finding out if we're doing the right thing. It's been incredibly valuable. I might say that this is absolutely, would never think of giving up this. Jackie's reports on our staff and on our people. So if people ask me about PR, I say get in touch with Jackie. I have a friend here, Frank, who's had some electric bikes, and he was making these electric bikes, and he came into we do a bit of a chat and a bit of mentoring sort of thing, and he came in and said, look, I'm so excited, next week we're coming out and Consumer's going to announce us as their top bike. And I said, have you got PR organised? And he said, "What? What's that?" Anyway, put him in touch with Jackie. Next thing, he's on the front page. He's on Stuff. He's got a TV. He's got this, TV down here interviewing him. He's got it in Kia ora, and Frank has been so grateful to me for introducing her, and so that's been a real privilege to be able to recommend somebody as highly as WaltersPR to people. That's one of the privileges of my job, is to be able to put people in touch with each other. And Jackie is one of my prime go-to people. I know she'll sort things out for people. So Jackie's become a personal friend. I was a real privilege to meet her and her daughters before she even did any work with me. And she's a lovely woman. She's an inspiration. She's been an inspiration to me, and I think, very highly. She's a woman of immense integrity, and she has a hell of a good business. She started from nothing. She started a solo mum. She started this business here in Nelson, and it has just done so well, and I feel so proud to have contributed to that. So well done, Jackie. Great work.